with your host, Benjamin Dixon. And guess what? You are now plugged into the Power Surge. Into the future shock, future shock, future shock. Hot takes we debate is the future shock, future shock, future shock. IWC, it's the future shock, future shock, future shock. Get your news here first, it's the future shock, future shock, future shock.
What's going on, everybody? It's your friend and neighborhood wrestling content creator and digital media champion, BJ Dixon. Now I'm here to talk to you guys about our sponsor, Pop Mania. Pop Mania is a website created by our good friend and brother, Cam Lewis, who created this game, and he has a ton of different options for your game playing pleasure. He has Pick'em, where you can do predictions. He also has Higher or Lower, which suggests that whichever wrestler that you pick, whether they're higher or lower, will depend on the one that you're picking. And then, like, you will have if your streak continues, you will be on the leaderboard. You also have trivia games from Pop Mania as well. You also have a versus draft. You have a pick your goat. You have what's called Ring the Bell. Ring the Bell is the game where you essentially play with your friends and you pick different wrestlers and you see which ones are better when it comes to your picks. And then whoever has the better picks wins. You also have another game that is called Build Your GOAT. Who do you think has the intangibles to be the greatest of all time? We'll find out in Build Your GOAT. You also have your shows and you have your leaderboard. If you guys are on the leaderboard, that means you've scored the highest. So, I want to thank Pop Mania for sponsoring this podcast. And you guys can use my code, PowerSurge77, for all your game playing pleasures. Play on, everybody. What is going on, wrestling fans? It's your friendly neighborhood wrestling content creator, Benjamin J. Dixon. And listen, we have a campaign going on the channel today that if we get to 100 subscribers, we will have a live unboxing of a special item on the stream, live on the Future Shock Wrestling stream. Listen, so that means tell all of your friends, tell all your family members to subscribe to the channel, man. Our community here is growing, and I want to see it continue to grow. Peace.
This is referee Dan Fitzgerald, and you are now watching the Future Shock Wrestling Podcast. Get plugged into the Power Surge.
This is Nasty Leeway, aka That Man, aka That Nasty Man. And you are tuned in to the Future Shock Podcast. And you're plugged in to the Power Surge. Now, listen to this podcast and don't be a rat bastard.
This is your boy, the Cardinal Nick Thompson, the current IWA Explosive Division Champion, and you are now watching the Future Shock Wrestling Podcast, and you are now plugged in to the Power Surge. Tweet!
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, what's going on? Oh, hold on. All right.
We good.
Oh, we're good? We're good?
Yeah, we good.
All right. What's going on, everybody? And welcome to Future Shock Wrestling Podcast. You are now plugged into the Power Surge. Welcome, everybody. I want to thank everybody for the love and the support. As always, we have my tag team partner, Mr. Eric Knight from the Exclusive Nights Podcast, here with us to talk a little bit about MLW Fusion. And I am more than happy to see him on the stream with us. How you doing today, brother Eric?
I'm doing good, man. How you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, brother. Doing good. Well, without further ado, let's get into MLW Fusion. Man, so I'm not gonna front, guys. This MLW fusion was crazy. It wasn't a whole lot of time that they had today,
Yeah,
but
surprisingly.
but yeah, it surprised me as well, brother. Because I was like 39 minutes, but they packed in so much because they got so many different things going on for the next 2 weeks. And it seems as if they have a jam-packed next couple of weeks for MLW Fusion. So we started off the night with some contract signing chaos between Karrion Cross and Satoshi Kojima. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. This was crazy. Everybody all of a sudden wants a shot at the MLW World Title. We saw Kojima and Cross sign the contract, but as always with every contract in wrestling, there's always got to be chaos involved in it in some sort of way. So we had the skyscrapers come out. We had Austin Aries come out to call his shot as well. So everybody and their mama, Lottie Dottie and everybody wants a title shot. Man, this was a crazy segment to start the night. So I want. So what would you think about the segment today, brother Eric? That was a crazy segment. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, man. I actually like this. I thought the chaos was definitely something that was needed. It makes it interesting for sure. Definitely, I feel like it gives off that I like what Killer Cross has got going on with him right now, man. I think seeing Riddle out there, seeing Austin Aries, especially Austin Aries, I feel like he's kind of getting back to being that belt collector that he was before. Even though it's kind of been talked about with Killer Cross right now. I like what's going on with this. It makes it interesting. You're kind of seeing that pool of people that's kind of getting curated, especially even with seeing Josh Bishop even pop up in that mix with the skyscrapers and everything. So I really liked it. Very intrigued to see what they do next, though. Very intrigued. Because again, I don't know. For me, I think just seeing Matt Riddle there and just
Yeah,
being like just being with Killer Cross and just being. I said, bro, what is going on, man? It's so
yes,
funny, man. But
yes.
yeah, I liked it, man. I like it. I'm intrigued though. Very interested
I'm
to see what they do
intrigued.
next.
I'm intrigued too because I'm fairly certain that Bishop Dyer is going to get a shot because he's in he has other arrangements at the current moment. So I
Yeah,
highly doubt that he's going to get a shot, but can definitely see Josh
yeah,
Bishop getting one.
yeah. Definitely Josh Bishop for sure, bro. Because he, and I think we've said it before. He really looks like Sid Vicious so bad. Like
Yes, yes,
if he said that was like if he said Sid Vicious was his dad, I'd believe it. I would. I'd be like, yo, you must be the second son or something. But we seen how Sid Vicious' son looks, and he looked just like Sid. But yeah,
yes,
Josh Bishop, yeah, pure spinning image of him. It's kind of crazy. I can't unsee it.
yeah. So we definitely saw like a crazy look when it comes to the all around just for that contract signing. But
Hmm.
that's not the only thing that we saw. We saw a match between. Well, we started off with an opening match
Oh yeah,
between
LeBron
LeBron
Cozo.
Zone and Andrew Everett. Two North Carolina boys getting it in, man. These two powerhouses. I'm gonna say this, bro. Andrew Everett, that dive he did on the apron onto um onto LeBron Cozone the way he did, that was crazy.
Yeah,
That was crazy. And then LeBron Cozone as always, putting on the powerhouse moves, just doing everything to try to throw Andrew Everett off of his game. But this was a true house fight. It was a lot of just powerhouse moves, a lot of high flying action. And this was just a really good match. But Eric, what did you think?
yeah, man. I thought this was crazy. First of all, LeBron. Hey, bruh. You are a monster, sir. Love the moveset off this man. I think, and we talked about it before we even started the show. I said, first of all,
that power bomb he did off the top rope, I said, my God, LeBron. I mean, ah! And then hitting that lariat at the end. I mean, he turned that man inside out. Pause. That was crazy. I'm looking forward to see what LeBron's about to do soon. I need him to be up in a match because, to be honest, that match cooked for it to be the opening show, right? What I've noticed with LeBron, he's kind of got that same effect, and I remember Cam talked about this about Kyle Fletcher. I feel like with LeBron Cozone, he works very well with little, like, smaller guys. And he works really good with those smaller guys. Like, I'm curious to see how he's going to go up against, like, an Austin Aries or a Diego Hill or a Matt Riddle. Hell, even a Josh Bishop or even a Dijak. I'm curious to see what he's going to do against the bigger guys because I feel like the momentum for him is really starting to climb. Like, he's getting that
Right.
momentum, getting those matches in. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do because the man could really go in that ring. And honestly, I need to see this man. I ain't going to say he need to go for a title right now, but I need to see his competition go up because I need to
Yes.
see more out of LeBron. And it's not to say he don't got it. I think he's got everything. I just want to see him go up against some of the bigger dudes, and I want to see him use that moveset on some of the other guys too. So I'm excited for LeBron. I think he's killing it right now.
Yes. Yes, he is. And then we're gonna get into our match breakdown, guys. So, as I always say, the match breakdown tells us the sights and sound of what we saw, what we felt during the match, and
Mm-hmm.
it tells us what we should rate the match. So, for the match between LeBron Cozone and Andrew Everett, I'm gonna give that match a 7.5 out of 10 lightning bolts. And the reason why is because we had that powerhouse battle and we had a good high flying action between for Andrew Everett. And it was just a simple, good, simple storytelling match. And then it even bled into what may or may not have happened towards the middle of the episode with Teddy Long because he was supposed to be a part of this episode, but some things happened. We'll get into that in just a few moments. Um, but this was a really, really, really good match. I enjoyed it. What would
Yeah.
you rate it, Eric?
Oh, I would probably agree with you. I'd probably say 7 out of 7.5, maybe to 8. Um, I think for real, what got it and what got the job done, that ending, that finish, made LeBron look extremely strong, especially how he finished the match. So yeah, I would agree. I give 7.5, if not 8 out of 10 lightning bolts. I'm all for it though. Shout out to Black Excellence with LeBron Cozone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So not only did we have that, but we also had a sighting from the Glasgow boys on top. Now, I know
Oh
they
my
always
gosh. Oh
now
my
I know
gosh. Those guys,
I know that
man.
there's a
I
certain
love them.
women's wrestler. So I know there's a certain women's wrestler going around saying that mommy is always on top, but around here on the MLW Fusion Breakdown, them Glasgow boys, they're
Mhm.
always on top. So
Come on
I'm
now.
going. So we had the Trifecta of Terror, Mr. Joe Coffey, Mr. Mark Coffey, and Mr. Wolfgang. They just came out there just to cut a brief promo to tell the MOW viewing audience that they're putting everybody on notice. So I cannot wait to see what happens between all of them.
I know, man. And I thought I like how they came across. Honestly, for me, I'm just glad all those boys are still together. After all the stuff they done been through, especially being with the other companies and stuff, y'all know what I'm talking about. I like the fact that these guys are still strong as a trio. Like, it's good to see what they're doing. And man, first of all, Mark Coffey shaved the beard off. He shaved that? And I said, yo, it's like a whole new man. I see what they be talking about. Like when you shave, if you're known for having a beard and when you shave it all
Yeah,
off,
yeah,
I
yeah.
said, this is a whole nother man I'm looking. Like, what was this man? But yeah, I think this is gonna be good. I'm curious to see if they're gonna go and do anything against the Contra Mercs. Um, I like what they're doing, bro. I think too. I'd love to see them go up against the new skyscrapers. Like
Yes,
take over,
yes.
take over. I'm
As a matter
for
of
it,
fact,
100%.
as a matter of facts, as a matter of fact, rather, put the Coffee Brothers against the and I know you're gonna, I know you're gonna watch this MLW. So
Hmm.
I'll say it like this: put them up against the Good Brothers. Let them have a, let them have a nice
Ooh,
little.
yeah,
I would love a good main event match between those four guys.
yeah,
Whichever ones they want to put in there, whether it's Joe Coffey and Wolfgang or or Joe and Mark together, that would be dope. Real
yeah,
dope.
yeah. They would cook. That would 100% cook. I think yeah, like there's a lot of potential with those guys too. Like there's so much you can do with them, and I think them being in
Absolutely.
MLW is really gonna show. Like 100%, 100% is gonna show. Like
Yes,
I
sir.
have to see what they're gonna be doing next because the promo alone said, all right, they're dead serious. They're not here to play no games, and I like that. You got established.
Yes.
You cut a great promo. I'm sold. Let's see what y'all do next.
Yes. Now that the talking is over, I hope that they can finally get into the ring. But since
Hmm.
we're going back inside the ring, let's go ahead and just go on to the next one. For
Hmm.
we had another great competitive match between Hell's favorite harlot, Priscilla Kelly, and
Man,
our girl Zamaya. Now
come on.
listen, Zamaya every single week, and she has been impressing me each and every week.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say this until I'm blue in the face. Zamaya versus Priscilla Kelly versus Shotzi for the for the MLW women's title. Need that. But we started off the match with a promo from Priscilla Kelly, and she was saying that all these dudes needed female attention
Yeah.
and just saying I know all of you guys just need some female attention or I'm just like hey yo just I'm like
Yeah,
Priscilla
she's talking about the Gooners. You know how that go.
yeah 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 so. Brothers, get your lust under control, good brothers. Get your lust under
Come on
control,
now.
brothers.
Get
It's
healed.
good for you.
Get healed.
It's good for you. It's good for you. Listen, but he talked about how Zamaya's went over her was a fluke, and then Zamaya comes out after she challenges her to a match, and we saw what happened. This was a great and competitive match. I really enjoyed the power moves that Maya was
Oh,
doing. That double foot
the
strike
kick,
to the kick.
man,
I'm sorry, the kick. I'm sorry, the kick to Zamaya onto the floor. That was crazy to do. So
bro. Yes,
so and then Priscilla Kelly just kept on cooking. She was cooking this entire match.
she
Uh,
really was.
so and then, as always, they let Zamaya rev it up at the end for for the finish, and that was just like a great way for her to win. Really enjoying the way the subtle storytelling they're doing with Zamaya, and they're slowly building her up for hopefully what seems to be a main event push.
Hmm.
Um, I'm very excited to see what she will do in terms of where her contention for the title will be your Blade Frost and Scarlet Gear shot. But I'm very, very excited to see what will happen next for them.
Yeah, yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. This was one of those things. I said, you know what, Priscilla, like every single kick, Priscilla Kelly was. I said, my God. Granted,
Yes.
Priscilla Kelly, you gotta chill with these chaps. You gotta chill. We know what you're doing. You gotta stop. You can't talk about the crowd the way you're doing, and then you wearing the. You, that's not good. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
get it.
I,
You know,
out
you
here
gotta.
showing your bare
You gotta
out here
chill.
showing your bare essentials, and then you
Yeah,
complain about the.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it. You know, it sells, but I mean, come on. Don't say what you
Hey,
said and you
listen,
wearing what you're wearing now. Come on.
listen,
Gotta chill.
listen. Love the Lord, but she has a picture of chokehold on me.
Hey,
Like you do with the sisters of
you
sin.
stupid. Hey,
She,
you
she,
stupid.
she. Priscilla Kelly, listen, listen. I love the Lord, but you need to.
You
I try
gotta
to stay
chill. That's what
pure.
I'm saying. You gotta chill. Yeah.
I try to I try to do the right thing. My nigga Priscilla and focus on the wrestling and not what's behind her. But hey, that was a good match though.
Good match.
So let's go ahead and get into the match breakdown.
Come on,
So
man.
the match breakdown tells us the sights and the sounds, as I always say. Tells us what we should rate the match as well. So I'm going to give this Priscilla Kelly and Zamaya match an 8 out of 10 lightning bolts. This was a great showcase match for both Priscilla and for Zamaya. Really
Mm-hmm.
enjoying both of their work as of late. And I cannot wait to see what happens for them in the future. Listen, like I said before, I'm hoping that they will somehow rise in the ranks of the title contention after Priscilla Kelly and Lady Frost get their shot. So this was an 8 out of 10 for me in terms of lightning bolts. What did you think, Eric?
Oh yeah, bro. I agree. 100%. Give that an 8 out of 10. I think those women went crazy. Zamaya, when she hit that power bomb on Priscilla on that apron, I said, "Oh my god!" I think honestly that was hard hitting. I love what those women are doing right now. And so is Zamaya from Stardom? Because I feel like since we've been seeing her for the last couple, is she from Stardom?
Feel like she is. Feel like she is. Let me do
Okay,
some.
because I just
Let's see.
started watching Stardom and getting it, so I'm like, yo,
She
is
might
she from
be.
Stardom? Because they did the
From,
little promotion right before they had the match, so I was like, oh, maybe. I said, so she gotta be from Stardom. And shout out to
no, she
Stardom,
does
y'all
a
have been working. Y'all have been working
yes,
with
yes.
AEW, MLW. Man,
Yes.
shout out to the man. That's a great women's promotion right there, man. 100%.
If she is from Stardom, I would love to I love to see a match between her and Bozilla, if that's the case. Her and
I
Bozilla
feel that.
would cook with grease. And that's the kind of grease that gets you in trouble and gets you in the hospital
Hey,
dead
yo.
quick. That would be some good cooking right there. That's like your grandmama's biscuits, boy. Let them joints marinate real good. And you got
Oh
some
my god.
listen,
You
listen.
stupid, bro.
I'm a country boy from Atlanta, bro. Y'all gotta excuse me.
You said the
So,
biscuits, man. You gotta chill. Not the
um,
biscuits.
we gotta ring the bell for the main event, y'all. But before we
Oh
do
man.
that, don't forget about the campaign for one. So we get 100 or more subscribers by the end of August, guys. We can, you will see me do a unboxing here on the stream. You'll talk, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what it's gonna be. We'll be doing some unboxings on here if we get 100 or more subscribers. I got some stuff down the line for you guys in September and also in December for some other things. I'm not gonna say what kind of things I bought for you guys, but I have some great prizes in store that I'm gonna show you guys what we got for September for your all out figure of the week. And then I'm gonna have your world's end, I believe, figure of the month. So we will definitely see what those will be. And I'm going to tell you guys what they are, but we will see what those will be. Um, but we must ring the bell for the main event. The main event
Come on,
was between Josh Bishop
man. Mm-hmm.
and Matt Riddle, the Road Dude. Now, this match, I must say, this match was much better than all the other matches I've seen Josh Bishop. And I don't know if it was other than that Chicago Street fight with Matthew Justice. I've been watching them very intently, and this is one of his best matches I've ever seen him do.
Mm-hmm. I
So
agree.
most definitely, and was just I was just blown away with how well Matt Riddle and Josh Bishop did. So that was was a very good match. I would give this match um like it was just a very hard hitting. Obviously, we had some skyscraper
Interference.
interferences. Got
Yeah.
skyscraper and Good Brothers. They brought a little bit, and then we just had just a great match. Now the finish, the finish, however, finish with the with Matt Riddle trying to attack. I mean, Doc Bishop trying to attack Matt Riddle, and then Matt Riddle hitting him back, and then the finish being a roll up. That was a little startling to me, but that was a good way to end it. Really excited to see what's going to happen. I got a feeling there's going to be some sort of a war games type of match
I
between
can see that.
the skyscrapers and the Contra Mercs versus with the Contra Mercs and the Good Brothers and Matt Riddle against skyscrapers and women of their children. I don't know who that might be, but we're gonna definitely see.
Hmm. I feel that one, man. You know, I really enjoyed seeing this match. I think what it is for Matt Riddle for me, bro. I feel like that man has literally adapted from MMA and went into wrestling, and he has not stopped. I mean, the man's been going crazy. I feel like since I seen him in NXT back in those days, he's been like the man been wrestling. He can show you he can go, and
Hmm.
he's one of those. I feel like he's a hard hitter when it comes, especially the knee. I'm like, my God, man, come on, man's crazy.
Hmm.
Um, One thing I thought was interesting again was seeing Bishop Dyer, and I'm like, bruh, how far back did we record this?
Hmm.
Because I'm
Hmm.
like, bruh, this is still crazy. Again, Bishop, you should have never left. This was
Yeah,
such, you were in
a
such a good
great
promotion, bro.
opportunity. That's a great opportunity for him, and he just left.
I feel like he could have been the next MLW champion. Like, coming up, like, probably after Killer Cross, I could see him with that championship. Like,
Yeah, I easily could have seen him do that. And then
yeah,
to not only mention that, we also saw. I know I don't have it pictured, but we did see Teddy Long, quote unquote, get attacked backstage. So
man. Yeah.
I wonder, I just wonder who may have did that. Who, who,
Who?
eh,
Who?
who? I got an idea of who might have done it. Those
Mm-hmm.
doggone skyscrapers. Those
Yeah.
doggone skyscrapers. I got a feeling that they did that. Um, but not only that, Eric, we also had some announcements for some matches.
Yeah, and then they did promote that MLW
And
Stardom
then against
promotion.
Stardom. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
I
And
love that.
MLW, so MLW is partnering with Stardom, guys. Now, obviously, we knew this a few months back, but MLW and Stardom are going to be doing appearances on each and everybody's shows. If you know, I think Shotzi has been on Stardom already. I don't know whether or not it's been released to the public or not, but I've heard that Shotzi has already been on the Stardom stage a couple times. Um,
Hmm.
and apparently, from what I've heard, Saya Kamatani is supposed to be making an appearance in Charleston, South Carolina, where y'all know that MLW is housed for their main offices. So I got a strange feeling that for a big pay per view for MLW, we're gonna see Shotzi Blackheart
Hmm.
versus versus Saya Kamatani for
Yeah,
the
man.
MLW Women's Title. I cannot wait. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be a really really
I'm ex-
good match.
you know what's funny? I'm excited for that, and then I'm also excited for that triple threat she's supposed to be having with Scarlett and what was
Lady
the other woman's
Frost, Lady
name?
Frost.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for that. I was hoping that was this week, but I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's gonna be next week. Because is that supposed to be for their special episode they're supposed to be
Yes,
doing?
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Because Lady Frost is technically with both CMLL and MLW, so she's a
Man, they
dual
are working.
contracted talent.
I
So
love what MLW is doing, man. Just partnering with other companies, man. Keep doing it,
yes,
MLW.
yes. And I'm gonna say this, and I told a friend of mine this earlier. I would not be surprised if by the end of the year that we found out that they're gonna be a part of Forbidden Door next year.
Yeah,
I would
I would
not be
love that.
surprised
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love to see them in that.
because, and then plus with all of MJF's appearances over there, I can only imagine what that has done for their exposure over time from last year. So
Hmm.
for those fans that came in to watch and see MJF initially, now they're watching to see the product. You got people like me who I saw MLW before, but I never watched it live. And for me to watch it live for the very first time and seeing everything as I saw it, I'm like, yo, this is actually a pretty good company. Besides the fact that MJF was appearing here, this is a great
Mm-hmm.
wrestling promotion. So I am very intrigued to see what may happen.
Yeah.
Um, we also saw that there's a match coming up between Big Damo and Match Crew Cougar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say this: that is going to be a one big of a chaotic match next week. I
Yeah.
got,
You know,
yeah,
is it okay? Ro- Big Matt Cruel Kruger.
yeah,
I feel like I know exactly who that is when I'm looking at it, and I'm like, something about this man I remember, and I'm like,
yeah. Me
he.
too, me too. He
I'm
seems
like,
so
every time I'm looking
familiar
at him, and I'm like,
because, like, I've seen
I'm
like
pretty
those
sure he was in
tattoos,
NXT. I think he
those
was.
tattoos, those tattoos, bro. I'm like, I've seen those tattoos somewhere else.
The size, it's like the size of him. Pause, but his that was crazy. But it's like the size of him, his moveset. I'm like, bro, I have seen this man. Like, I'm like, yo, where was he? Like, where was he from? And I'm like, I know something about him.
Hmm.
Looks familiar.
Oh,
Matt Kruger, and then Big Damo. For some, no, it's Big Damo I was talking about. I'm sorry about that. Big Damo seems Killian Dane. That's who that was. Okay, that is Killian Dane. That's that's
from
who that
NXT.
was.
Okay.
Yeah, and he shaved his head, and I'm like, I know something about this man looks so familiar. Yes, Big Damo was killing it. And honestly, bro, I'm glad to see what you're doing up in MLW for real. You'll never see me call you Killian Dane again. I was like, something about him. I was like, I know this man. He looks so familiar. Big Camo. Keep doing your thing, bro. 100%. I'm excited to
Yes,
see that
sir.
match. That's
Yes, sir.
he's one of those
That's
guys.
gonna be a house.
It's like a
That's gonna be a
bomb.
house fight right there, boy. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
house fight.
Yeah, man. It's funny though. It's like his moves and how he like just being a big guy. Like shout out to shout out to Patrick Brokage, man. Like he's one of those dudes like Bob and Tekken. That's just a big dude that just is just so
Yes.
agile, and you're like, bro, this
Yes.
makes no sense. But he's always been a great wrestler to me. I think just for that size, when you can move like that, much respect. Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited to see that. Because honestly, you know what killed what Matt's Crew Cougar, man. I'm like, I feel like we see him move, but he don't be. I feel like I ain't really seen this man get crazy like that.
Hmm.
And I feel like with Big Damo, man, this is gonna be the one that's gonna show. I feel like it's gonna showcase like, all right, I can go with some bigger guys and some bigger guys I can go that's agile. And I think Big
Exactly.
Damo gonna be the perfect person to do that with. 100%.
Yes. So then we not only saw that, but I saw that there was a tag match. Also, I didn't get the picture for it, but there's a tag match being advertised for
Mm.
Fantastic Mania next week as well.
Yeah.
Um, so that's gonna be fun. Um, let's see.
What was
Oh yeah, and then
the Jumbo? Yeah.
Jumbo. That's who else I was gonna say. So we had another major vignette for Jumbo. So Jumbo is gonna be crushing some fools soon. That video introduction, the cartoon video introduction, I cannot wait to see what this is gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's gonna be somebody who I'm thinking that very well may be Skyscraper's secret weapon or something for this tag match. I'm thinking that they're gonna probably do. 'Cause I
I
got a
can
feeling
see
he's not
that.
gonna be able to do.
I can see that. Didn't they? And let's see what was.
We
Yeah,
also,
man. Two
and
weeks. Oh man,
then
it's gonna be crazy.
2 weeks, Killer Cross versus Satoshi Kojima. Takes me took me a minute to get that right, y'all. But my main man Kojima
He's stupid.
has been on a roll. I'm an honorary member of the Bread Club. So listen,
Yeah.
that
Yeah, BJ.
so
Yeah.
so I love Kojima. I love his comedy, but I can't wait to see what this match is gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
they're
might
gonna
even buy
cook.
a bread. I might even buy a Bread Club T-shirt just to memorize. Might as well get
I
a
feel
Bread
that.
Club T-shirt just support a guy like him because I think that Kojima is going to bring the fight to Karrion Cross,
Yeah.
and he might
Yeah.
actually put the title in jeopardy. So I'm thinking, and y'all keep staying in touch with the Power Surge guys because I got the Power Surge Awards coming. And this very well may be in the conversation for Independent Match of the Year if things are booked correctly. That all
Hmm.
depends on our rating and then you guys' thoughts as well, guys. So thank you guys so much for always supporting the content. But what did you think, Eric, about this? Like, because I'm ready. I'm ready for that match.
Yeah, man. Look, I think it's so funny, DJ. It's so funny. It's like being to the point to where we're watching other promotions of wrestling, right? We are seeing wrestlers being showcased in different ways. We're seeing wrestlers being, you know, brought to another light, right?
Hmm.
And I'm just 100% proud. I'm just so happy to see these other promotions thriving and doing stuff, working with other companies. The fact that MLW is doing the partnership, a real partnership, by the way, with CMLL and doing stuff with Stardom. Shout out to Stardom and shout out to CMLL because y'all have been working with whether it's been AEW and MLW. I think both of those promotions are doing great work right now, and I like the fact that we're seeing other wrestlers being showcased on other promotions, and you're seeing just the camaraderie with the wrestlers and with the companies. And I love this, man. This is what pro wrestling is truly all about. This is what pro wrestling should have been
Yes.
for the last 50 years. Y'all know
Yes.
how that go. There ain't much I got to talk about that. But this 100%, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with their special episodes. I would love to call them pay-per-views, but the fact that we're still seeing this stuff for free, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna tell y'all need to be making people pay for this, but the fact that we're getting the chance to see this for free on YouTube, I love this. Like, I love the fact
Yes.
that we can go on YouTube, look up other promotions, and see what they're doing. MLWA, man, keep doing what y'all doing. The way you guys are showcasing these wrestlers, the way you're putting somebody like a Shotzi, okay, Shotzi Blackheart, MLW Women's Champion. Love how she's doing. Love to see Killer Cross as the MLW, the world champion. Love to see even Austin Aries doing his thing. LeBron Cozone. I love how they building that man up. I
Mhm.
honestly, bro, I'm loving this, and
Yes.
it makes me keep watching because you know what? I want to see the creativity even more from these wrestlers, and they're showing that.
Absolutely.
Somebody even like a Priscilla Kelly, killing it. I loved her mic work on that. I said, man, that woman had me sold. So yeah, man, I'm excited for this. I can't wait for Saturday. I love the fact that we get to watch this right before Collision because I feel like in a way it gets me ready to see even more better wrestling from another promotion too. And
Yes.
again, man, they're killing it, man. They're knocking this out of the park. And I think I said this before in the last few episodes. If they keep going the way they're going, I could see them replacing TNA. And no shade to TNA, but I think when you look at how they're doing their production, how they're doing their people, I'm like, if they get a TV deal, oh, it's over. It's over.
Yes.
They got good people on there. They got great wrestlers on there. Their booking has been good. How they're kind of building some of these stars. Even we see Mystical talking to Diego Hill. I love that from last week. They are building something with this, and I'm proud of them, man. Just keep doing what y'all doing for real.
Now, the same thing here. I will say this. MLW, you guys are doing a fantastic job just building up not only stars from the past, but stars of the present. Not the future, but of the present. Not
Hmm.
like because I don't like calling them the future stars. I call them present. They are present stars because right now, here at the Fish Talk Wrestling Podcast, we champion young talent and not just stars from just a certain era or certain things of that nature. We love to champion young, uprising talent, and that's what I love about MLW is that they're championing talent from across the globe, and I love it. From Diego Hill to my main man LeBron Cozone. Um, like listen, guys, like we got so many great wrestlers that are up and coming,
And
who are
Trevor Lee.
young.
I love even Trevor Lee
Trevor
that when
Lee,
he came back.
Trevor
Yeah.
Lee, Trevor Lee, absolutely, Trevor Lee. And I mean, it makes my heart feel good, bro. We're seeing wrestling in other places give these young uprising talent a good shot. And can't wait to see what happens next. And honestly, guys, you're going to see more and more content like this. Not just about MLW, but you might even see me pop in and do Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling because they've been cooking.
Mm-hmm.
You might be seeing me do a one of W pay per view, I mean, special event rather. Wink, wink. But because listen, we got House of Glory coming up next week, so
Yeah, man.
there are so many different things coming up. Thank you guys so much for the love and for the support, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Listen, like I said before, let's not forget about the campaign for the 100 plus subscribers by the end of August. We need 100 subscribers that way we can do an unboxing. And I will do it right here on the live on the stream, man. I can't wait for y'all to um see what I'm gonna get for you guys if you guys do in fact do it. Um, but also shout out to Pop Mania and what they have going on for their video game, whatever, for their game services. Listen, guys, you guys can scan this code right here to get Pop Menu, and don't forget to put in my code Power Surge 77 and tell them that Future Shock sent you too, man. So we love Brother Cam and what he's doing with his movement with the Pop Mania. Can't wait to see what God does for him as well, man. He's a part of our network of podcasters, so I cannot wait to see what happens with him. Um, but before we sign off, do not forget about do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Continue to follow our movement on all social platforms. Follow me on threads at BJ Dixon underscore HGA. Follow me on Instagram at BJ Dixon underscore HGA. Follow me on TikTok at BJ Dixon underscore HGA as well. I mean at BJ Dixon underscore HGA as well. Um, and I just want to thank y'all for the support, man. I'm humbled by each and every one of you guys supporting the content. Continue to do that. Continue to plug into the power circle. Don't forget about your 4Ds: discipline, dedication, determination, and desire. That's different. That's what makes you different. That's what makes me different. Is your discipline, your dedication, your determination, your desire. Because that's what they did when that's what's developed in you as a person, as a content creator. If you're a content creator on here, or if you're just a regular person, you're saying, you know what, I'm used to these 4Ds and go throughout my life. Because they broke the mold when they made you, bro. So before I sign off, I'm gonna let brother Eric give us the last word. And if he wants to throw out a few idiot cards while he does that, he can do that as well. But I'm gonna sign off right after brother Eric gives us final word, bro.
Yeah, man. Look, like I said before, man. Look, I love the fact that we can get up in here and talk about other promotions. MLW is one of those we talk about, you know, for the last, 6-7 weeks now. We've been talking about MLW. And I've loved what they've been doing. We've been seeing the progress, we've been seeing the work from these wrestlers from the promotion. And look, y'all keep doing it. All right, look, I told you idiots before. If y'all keep watching just one company, you're literally robbing yourself. I don't know how y'all will keep doing this and conditioning to us. But look, if you do anything else, just try it. Don't try to watch it the same when you watch that other company. Just try to watch something more. Again, we're not tribalists. We're just pro wrestling fans that are trying to show other people, and like I say all the time, preach the gospel of pro wrestling, of how much of a difference you can see and how much fun you can have watching other promotions. Take the lenses off. Literally. That's all you got to do. And just watch another and just see. Just watch. Don't just watch the first 2 minutes and be like, nah, I can't do it. Look, why? Because of the camera angles? Well, guess what? If you do that, then you're going to certify yourself as an idiot automatically. But yeah, that's the whole thing with me, man. Look, I say this all the time, and I'm going to keep preaching this gospel until it's my last breath. Just watch other stuff too. And stop criticizing stuff you don't even watch. And have your own opinion. Watch it for yourself. Stop listening to what these other idiots that have these larger platforms got. Watch it for yourself and literally have your own opinion. That's it, man. 100%.
Yes, sir. Where you heard it from, the pastor of professional wrestling, Mr. Eric Knight. Listen, I'm from the neighborhood wrestling content creator BJ Dixon. Must bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night.
Future Shock with your host, Benjamin Dixon. And guess what? You are now plugged into the Power Surge. I'm black with the cheese, more attractions green. What's the arrogance spray? That's the money I bring. Living legend on the charts, that's an FTR. With a swerve through the scene, that's just not nice car. Strutting with the ruin, know the night is young. Clear vision for the sight, know the title won. Let the band play a cut for the dragon, I'm on to it. Combat club for the honor, we grind through it. If you with the smoke, then light a match, just get lit. Guy just look in the box, but ain't got mix. War dog ready, I got a fix for comp. If you answer the call for the boots, you get stomped. Perfect with the talk, it's timeless. I'm known for malice. It ain't argue rules like a king does. I'ma shed skin and show you legs like snakes. No RKO is coming after the break. You can fall from grace and get buried. Empty every cannon when loose and peel like Mike Bailey. Y'all with the stunt, I take a bump for real. Everybody gon' tweet when Hardy screams, yeah. I'ma need y'all to stop what y'all doing and follow on all social media outlets. You know the vibes, might make the world turn circles and pay me like a real one and all like Yoku. Let Oos know that my bloodline thick. MFTs we connect, every brace will stick. Need a Naya on the line, we can dial like Crest. The man picking up a baddie like Jay, we said. Who's next with the tango? It's a collar and elbow. Let the beat slap, give me chest like the Big Show. Involved with sickos, I got an ID. From the trenches we evolve, with the straps we free. Hit a match, strike 3, I got a pin like 8. Right stories never boring, that's the NXT. You are now tuned in to the Future Shock. Future Shock, Future Shock. Hot takes we debate, it's the Future Shock. Future Shock, Future Shock. IWC, it's the Future Shock. Future Shock, Future Shock. Get your news here first, it's the Future Shock. Future Shock,